Flynn, who plays Justin on the show, opens up about the controversy around the show's depiction of youth suicide, how 13 Reasons Why fits into the metoo movement, and his regrets about his own experiences in high school. Edited for length and clarity. The 13 Reasons Why became such a talking point when its first season came out, partly because of the backlash from organizations concerned about suicide contagion. Did the writers talk to the cast about how you would tackle that in season 2? We're all very aware of the controversy. I think for the most part, in a smart way, we didn't ignore the controversy, but used it as fuel. I think it's good that what we're doing is a little bit wrong because, partly, it keeps viewers coming in. To me, the first season was not about that one moment when she takes her life. The whole show deals with why someone would do it, which I think was more important and relevant than that one, as people say, graphic depiction. We have not skated around anything but be realistic. I think people have odd expectations with television shows where they expect us to be doctors. We're making a show, hopefully, for relevant and impactful reasons, but also for entertainment. Not to say that's why we made it that way, but it is a story and we're trying to be honest with it. I think if you talk to people whose children have lost their lives, or have witnessed someone who has lost their lives, it is anything but not graphic. It's not easy, so it shouldn't be easy to watch either. Why do you think the show was so resonant with the audience, and not just teenagers, but people in their 20s, 30s, 40s and even older? I think it's hard to deny that the story has a beating heart with what's relevant and happening right now in our world. Not just with teen suicides, but also with sexual harassment and the drug epidemic. It's really hard to deny those things are not happening in our world, and we see it every day, and we read about them every day. I think we're expanding the conversation right now, and I think that's something to be looked at, and that's why people are looking more. 13 Reasons Why Season 2 Review. After the show went to air, did fans or people from your own life reach out to you with their experiences, seeing the show as a conduit to talk? It definitely became a huge conduit for people who were close to me, and people who were reaching out to me on Instagram. People would stop me in the street and ask for a hug, which is interesting, because I always thought I played a bad guy in a way. I think there's a universal understanding for everyone involved, that they must have had some sort of heart in it, and heart in the story. We all want to continue this conversation, and we all want to be there for people who are dealing with tough times, especially the youth. Did working on the series change your perspective on our own high school experiences? In many ways, I wish I could go back and change a lot of the things I said to people, change how I dealt with certain situations. In many ways, high school was amazing for me. I went to an art school, so it was only 400 kids in total. It wasn't so polarizing for people. We were a lot more together than we were apart, which was awesome for me. Still, when you're young and insecure, you tend to do things. I don't always look back with pride. I think going forth, I can be a lot more kind and understanding of people, which has been an excellent and beautiful result of working on 13 Reasons Why. Their second season is returning on the back of the Me Too movement. Was that something you guys thought about when you were performing these stories about sexual harassment and sexism? We were about 3 months into filming when Ron and Farrow's article came out on Harvey Weinstein. I was living with Alicia Bowe, who plays Jessica, and we both woke up simultaneously, and we went, "Oh my God, did you read that article?" I got to go to work and talk about these stories in a way that's relevant, and going to continue a conversation come the 18th. Knowing the show had such a relevant heartbeat with what was happening in the world, it was a special thing. I think once again we're going to start that conversation back up, and keep it going. It really has to keep going, for all workplaces, just for the industry, and not just because actors are talking about it. It's a problem that's happening. It needs a result. What do you hope audiences will take away from the show's second season? I hope they take away an understanding that not one person walking around this world is without dilemma or issues. We all have them. I think if we had more love and understanding, I know it sounds so cheesy, it's so much easier to be kind and try to understand that everyone is trying to get through this world with happiness. Everyone wants to be happy, but we're an overpopulated world, we're a tech-obsessed world, we're a social media-obsessed world, and we just keep making it harder for ourselves. And I think one of the easiest ways to solve things, and I think 13 Reasons Why talks about it a lot, is that human interactions are so important. Making a friend instead of an enemy is something that could change your life. 13 Reasons Why Season 2 is streaming now on Netflix. Share your TV and movies obsessions with @WENLEIM8 on Twitter.